black flag. There's a black flag there. See, meatball flag there for someone. I'd suggest that's either Thomas or Corinne, both blowing smoke. So I'd suggest you probably see one or the other come in, or if not both.
Right, Gary Hook has now got Dean Kavanagh in his tail, so Dean's made up quite a few places as they go down the straight.
Here. Oh, look, he chopped in front of the front of Pablo there.
I think I saw Dylan Thomas coming down to the pit entry in that lap.
Yeah, not surprised. Plenty of oil. Oh, pretty wide there from Darren.
Okay, so Simon still pushing Darren hard. They've swapped places a few times.
Look, there's an oil flag up there on the right as well.
Alright, Gary Ogden in the orange Corsica that he has designed and built.
Morgs has dropped away a bit from the front two of that group of Dean Kavanagh and Gary Hook.
It looks like Gary Hook fell away. He's probably lost one spot as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
so Lee Porter on the back of that next group, and here's Corinne. So Corinne hasn't pulled in either, but she is smoking. She's definitely going to get a black flag from that. Look at it.
So Doreen, unfortunately, Corinne can't keep up the pace that she would normally expect to.
If she's losing a lot of oil, she'd probably want to pull over anyway to try and protect the motor.
Exactly, or the gearbox, whichever it is. But no doubt I think they'll probably fix it up fairly quickly, have her crack pit crew fix whatever problem it is and get going in the next race.
Yeah, Shearwater Marine I think is the crew that do a fantastic job on that car. They come down as a family establishment.
They come down from Port Macquarie, don't they?
Yeah, they do a fantastic job together. Here comes Pablo. Looks like he's on the back of that car there. Looks like Lockie Higgins and
that's not Morgan. That's Morgan Fremantle.
Oh, Morgan's dropped back there.
Really? Probably lost a few spots. No, that's a pit later. Oh, sorry, that's Gamara. Stephen Gamara from Canberra.
He's been pretty quiet this weekend. Pablo is inside.
He's had two exciting races leading up to this one, Stephen's done a wonderful job.
Yes, he's done a fantastic job since he's entered the category this year.
That's right. Probably just keeping a bit of control on his enthusiasm in this one and just seeing how the races finish.
A little bit of curve there from Darren. You know, the curve's not very big here, so you can ride them. Gary Ogden's caught this group.
Gary's in the orange Corsica certainly caught up. Simon.
There's Morgan.
There's Morgan Fremantle followed by
Benny Oldfield up the inside into there. He's going to take two.
Ben's having a go, but
how's he going to go with the drive on the exit here? Yeah, he's going to do it. Off the line there from Craig. Craig's got a little bit more drive coming up.
Probably did slow Craig up slightly, but not much.
So Bruce Perry's been caught up now by Bernie Cannon as well. So Bruce was strong early in the race. He seems to have dropped back a little bit here. So these two could have a bit of a ding-dong. And there's that Butcher just coming into the shot as well.
Get a shot. Oh, we just didn't quite catch that, but I think so. I think that might have been Steve.
So he's behind the two, so he's falling back as well. There might be something wrong with that car because Butcher's quite fast in this 1200.
It was sounding funny the last time it went past me, so I think it may have a problem.
Yep, okay, so Dean Kavanagh still in front of Gary Hook. Gary Hook would be pretty happy to have a car that's running reliably for a change.
That's right, actually finishing a race, yes.
Benny Oldfield up the inside of, there's a big slide there by Gamara. Nice backing it in, you can't even see it on the hat. Oh,
right, Lockie Higgins running wide on the exit of turn 9.
Okay,
and Pablo's got a good, Lachlan got a really good run out of that, even though he did run wide.
There's another meatball flag there. I suggest that one's for Corinne now. There's Reynolds. Reynolds has got a massive lead. We haven't said much about the Sabre sponsored by VW.
Vintage
V-dub.
That's right. Great drive from Daniel, as we'd expect. Obviously, a great car, great pit.
Gary Hook trying to go around the outside of one. Okay, who we got here? Pablo's. That's Benny Oldfield. So Craig Conlon's got him back.
That's right. Ben let Craig through. That was a pretty smart thing to do when you're heading into turn 1, especially when you're next to Craig Conlon too. All right.
Okay, so here's the battle for second here. You got Simon Pace, Darren Williams, and now Gary Ogden is all over this
movie. And Simon's taken second place from Darren, probably on a slipstream down the main straight last time round.
There you go. Benny Oldfield back up inside of Craig Conlon. So, lose a place here, gain a place there.
Ben's gaining a bit of confidence in this car, so that looks good for the race this afternoon.
Yeah, okay. Nice bit of grass there at Eastern Creek. Oh, it's Pablo in the grass. How about that?
Pablo out of tank slabber coming into turn 2.
Yeah. Okay, so he does a good job, Pablo, in that car. He's got some pretty good speed traces. I've seen some of his data, and his speed traces is quite good. So, particularly in practice and qualifying, he qualified third down at
Wakefield
Park last round before getting done for under ride.
It was a great performance though, so no doubt Pablo, if he gets his act together, should be top 5 material. Maybe.
I believe so. Looking at seeing some of the stuff he's done, I think so. I don't see any reason why he can't.
Right, there was a yellow flag there that we missed, obviously.
I think it was the Pablo in the grass.
Right.
Yeah, here's Daniel Reynolds taking a little bit of curve on the inside there.
And the new section going down the hill.
Okay, looks like Simon's got a car lead
got the position back. That's right.
Okay, look at Gary Ogden looking inside. No,
not the place to do it. No.
Yeah, you'd have to sort of block him on the exit exit of the corner because it's you'd be pretty low in the rev range if you dive up the inside.
Yeah, look, it'd be a desperate move, a pretty risky.
Although
move.
Benny Oldfield showed it could be done earlier against Craig Conlon. So, Craig Conlon.
Craig's had his turn for a tank slabber.
Yeah.
I bet Morgan's having a good time watching Craig driving up immediately in front of him. Yeah, very entertaining.
I think he thinks he's got an opportunity now. Let's see what happens coming into the old turn 9 or the new turn 15.
All right, here's third, fourth, and fifth place.
Second, third, and fourth.
Second, third, and fourth place. Sorry,
there's
Simon Pace.
Fifth and sixth there.
Fifth and sixth. Gary Hook, sixth place. So he hasn't really lost the spot. He's kept his position this race.
Benny Oldfield sort of running a bit of a lone race. He's actually pulled a gap or two against Craig and Morgan.
He's gone through all these cars here that we've seen: Lachlan Higgins, Stephen Gamara.
Yeah, and Lee Porter.
Lee Porter's having quite a race, but he's hanging on there. He's actually not losing too much distance.
There's Pablo. Oh, Simon out of second place. What happened?
Simon, this is there through.
That's into turn 10 or the old 10.
11. That's right.
And Dean.
Gary Hook was catching him. Dean's gone off too.
What happened there? Well, they can't have been related. They weren't even racing on the same part of track. And now we're on the last lap.
Okay, so it looks like Simon Pace has got Darren Williams got maybe a comfortable second place.
Yeah, well, he's got a gap to Ogden, and there's Gary Hook up the inside of Simon Pace.
Gary Ogden in third place. Now, Gary Hook is up to fourth place.
Okay.
What a year he's having.
Yeah, he's moving forward, and that's given an opportunity. I wonder what happened to Dean, because Dean's fallen back there now. He's with Steve Gamara and Lockie Higgins.
He's obviously had an incident that we didn't catch, but look at Gary Hook. When you look at some of those cars there that Gary's ahead of, he's actually passed all of those cars through this field.
Yeah, he's passed by not by default. He's done it through passing on the track.
Exactly.
There you go. Look at Darren's now pushing there. He's hit a little bit of the movement in the back of the car there. He's trying.
As he does. Darren's actually having an excellent meeting this weekend so far.
You know, those two cars that have spun, they could have spun on some of the old oil from the cars that were getting black flagged earlier on in the race.
Maybe so.
Oh, Lockie Higgins.
Lachlan may have spun on that one as well.
Here comes Pablo. Is he going to get
Pablo
a
going to spin.
Okay, nice apex on the corner exit there. Pablo, he's going to look up the inside now of Lockie Higgins. He should have a bit more drive than him. Oh, he's caught up behind him. He might not be able to get the drive now. And that's the lead.
Michael Gale leading the 1200.
Yeah, doing a fantastic job. He's got a great buffer to the next 1200.
Driving smoothly and online. Yes, he's how to win a race, keep on the track.
So he's second in the 1200. Bernie Cannon with the running wide. Bruce Perry just behind him.
And the lap before, Bernie ran wide and lets Bruce through. Now it's the other way around.
He's Pablo and Lockie Higgins. This is looking into turn 3. He's been held up a bit. He's going to look at the inside. Coming into turn 4. It'll be who'll brake later.
Well positioned.
And Pablo's not shy on the brake, but he's sort of lost a bit of ground coming down the hill. If he had to run side by side, I reckon Pablo would have had a go.
That was good driving on both of them. And obviously Lachlan's got a little bit of grunt in that car, a former championship winning car.
Yeah, it's a fantastic. It's Daniel Reynolds' old car. I think you could get him here, Pablo. He's pretty brave into this turn 6 now.
Now, there's been a slight modification to the old circuit. Turn 6 is gone and they've modified turn 7.
Yeah, it's turning right on the old new circuit.
It's about, I think they're on to about turn 49 or something, aren't they now?
So there's Darren Williams. He's pretty comfortable now in second place with Simon Pace having that spin, and Gary Ogden looks pretty comfortable there as well.
Gary's still ahead of Simon. Simon couldn't pass him at all on this lap.
Yeah, that's pretty. Well, he's still got the toe down the line. So there's Darren Williams,
Dean Kavanagh, Stephen Gamara.
Okay, Steve Gamara's doing a very good job there now. So looking nice and smooth.
Half a lap to go. Daniel Reynolds probably has it.
There's Lee Porter. Very quiet race from Lee. Okay, there's Lockie Higgins with Pablo now. So
Lachlan's been keeping him out.
I'll tell you what, Pablo's had a very interesting race. He's had spins, grass, Corinne's incident. He's been involved in everything.
And I know if it was me in turn 1 in Pablo's seat, I'd still have my heart in my mouth. Even by
he's in the inside of Lockie.
There you go. There's the first pass on the exit of that turn, exit of the new circuit.
Oh, look at this. Simon Pace is in front of Gary Hook before the straight.
And Gary's lost a spot, unfortunately.
But Gary might be able to tow him down to the line. He's actually probably put himself in the best spot possible, Gary.
Michael Gale in the 1200, still in the hairpin on the new section. So we'll get a shot of the leaders coming down the main straight in a moment.
Okay, yeah, well,
Bernie Cannon in second in the 1200s, Bruce Perry third in the 1200s there in the yellow Spectre.
Okay, is that a helmet in the background? Did you see that?
That'd probably be Steve Butcher. Steve obviously has problems.
There's Peter McDonald.
Peter McDonald in the black Kestrel.
Yeah, first race weekend. He's doing a great job out there.
Good to see a Kestrel back on the circuit. It's been quite a few years since the days of Ben Porter and Jeff Gibson from the 90s and early 2000s. So we haven't had a Kestrel racing with us for about 10 years now.
Oh, really? Okay, so this is coming into turn 9. So Darren Williams, comfortable second. We haven't seen much of Danny Reynolds. Daniel Reynolds has gone out in first. I don't know if Gary Ogden's close enough to get the toe down the straight.
And here's
the pass.
Here's Simon Pace. Yeah, it's the replay. Simon Pace taking Gary Hook.
Okay, and there's Benny Oldfield, pretty comfortable there in, what's that, about 5th?
5th place ahead of the wild Craig Conlon. Well done, Craig.
Actually, Dean's not too far back.
Here we go. Here's the finish of the race. Daniel Reynolds
coming
through.
to the pit lane.
Okay, and Darren Williams taken second place just by a nose, a short nose, and was that Gary Hook or Simon Pace for 4th or 5th? Who knows?
Okay, there's Benny Oldfield, followed by Craig Conlon, followed by Morgo, Dean Kavanagh,
Steve Gamara, Lee Porter.
Yep, and down side by side you've got, Pablo pulls back in behind.
Lachlan Higgins going to the left, and it's half a nose to Pablo Martinez.
No, to Lockie Higgins.
Pablo behind Lockie, of course.
Yeah. Okay, so this is 1200. Michael Gale first. Fantastic drive. He's pulled away from the rest of the 1200 field. Fantastic to get a win with Butch having some dramas by the looks of it. You've got Bruce Perry's got Bernie Cannon.
What happened to Bernie?
I don't know. Bernie was ahead of him to the lap before. So Bernie Cannon comes in third now. So there's Bernie. He must have had an incident in that last lap. Okay, so here's the results for race 2. Daniel Reynolds, Darren Williams, Gary Ogden, Simon Pace, Gary Hook, Benny Oldfield, Craig Conlon and Morgan Fremantle.
And in the 1200s, Michael Gale, well done. He takes maximum points in the class. Bruce Perry from Canberra, I think it's his second place. And then Bernie Cannon and Peter McDonald, great rookies drive. And of course, DNF for Stephen